Hello YouTube, this is Julia Plous, children's book author and child at heart, and Beanie Baby fan. Beanie Babies were big when I was a kid, in like 2nd and 3rd grade. They were a pretty competitive thing at my school. We collected them, we showed them off, bragged about them, got jealous of each other if we didn't have the ones that someone else had. It was a pretty big deal. Here's an old Beanie World magazine. This was actually the first website I ever went to. I remember sitting down at the computer and my mom teaching me how to type in www.ty.com and then clicking go, and that was my first website experience. Here's the Beanie Baby handbook. I had to have this. I was into them, and my sister was not. As I've mentioned, my sister's 5.5 years older than me, so by the time I was into Beanie Babies, she was about 13, so she was like, oh, that's, stupid kid toys. This is a picture I dumped, I was like, let me take a picture of you, but like covered in Beanie Babies, and you hate it, so it looks like I poured slime all over her. She's just like, ugh, get them off. And then here's another old picture of my room. I used to tuck them into the drawers of my dresser and pretended they were at like an auditorium and those were the seats. And I would pretend that this wicker basket was a stage, and I would take the bird Beanie Babies, like the eagle, the parrot, the pelican, whatever, and put them on stage and pretend they were a band called the Birds. And my mom would be like, there actually was a band called the Birds. And I was like, yeah, great, I'm playing here. I'm just going to cover dogs and cats in this video because I have a ton of Beanie Babies. So, where did she go? Here is Zip. Definitely my favorite cat Beanie Baby. So, my grandma gave this to me back in the day, and she included this little wooden charm with her name on it. And most of my Beanie Babies still have their tags, which are adorable. I love the little poems. Keep Zip by your side all the day through. Zip is good luck, you'll see it's true. When you have something you need to do, Zip will always believe in you. The poems were just adorable. There were other cats that ended with ip. I also have Flip and Snip and Chip the calico. And now I never had Nip. There was one named Nip, and it was gold. Let's see. Nip, the gold cat. I never had him. He was retired by the time I started collecting. Oh yeah, then there's Prance and Pounce. And I loved these two because growing up I had a Siamese cat and a short hair that was gray and striped with white paws, so I loved having these. Like, look, they're like our cats, but in Beanie Baby form. And I used to like to pair them up with the dogs. There were more dogs than there were cats, but I would take, like here's Wrinkles. This one was a gift from my sister, and this is probably my #1 favorite one. I love bulldogs, and I love how wrinkly it is, and it's so cute. And I used to like take it and kind of sneak up on my sister and make him go like this on her shoulder, and she'd be like, so that was, so yes, this is my favorite dog, my favorite cat. I would pair them up and say they were boyfriend and girlfriend. And I paired up, here's Sparky the Dalmatian, and I paired him up with Flip and said they were boyfriend and girlfriend. Dobie the Doberman. In real life, I love Dobermans. I like them. So Dobie and Chip, they're a couple. And then I paired up Snip with Bones. Bones is another one that the poem makes me laugh. It's Bones is a dog that loves to chew chairs and tables on a smelly old shoe. You're so destructive, all would shout. That stopped when his teeth fell out. That's kind of sad, but he's just cute. This was a birthday present from my grandparents. And, yeah, Beanie Babies, I guess they probably made, shopping for people pretty easy. What is so-and-so like? Beanie Babies. I would take, Prance and pair her up with Nanook, the husky. And Pounce, I would pair her up with Bruno, the bull terrier. I always loved this poem too. Bruno, the dog, thinks he's a brute, but all the beanies think he's cute. He growls at his tail and runs in a ring, and everyone says, oh, how darling. Now, I have a dog at the moment. At the time I'm recording this video, I do have a dog that is part bull terrier, and he has never chased his tail. I had a dog when I was like 11 who looked more like this dog, and he chased his tail a lot. But I've never seen the bull terrier one chase his tail. Here's Pugsley the pug. Now, by this time I'd like run out of cats to pair them up with, so I don't think Pugsley had a girlfriend, and I don't think Bernie the St. Bernard had a girlfriend. Here's Weenie the dachshund. I think I paired him up with Gigi the poodle, but I'm also thinking maybe I I paired Gigi up with Scotty because they're basically the same size and they both have curly fur. So I don't know. Maybe there was a love triangle going on. I don't really remember. Spunky the Spaniel and what's this one? Yeah, Fetch the Golden Retriever. These were pretty boring, but they're dogs and I had to have them. Oh, and then there's Tiny the Chihuahua. At the time that this Beanie Baby came out, you know, Gordita, the Taco Bell Chihuahua mascot, was big. So I think we were all thinking like, oh, they're just ripping off the Taco Bell Chihuahua. Let's see what they name it. Tiny. Okay. Tracker, the Basset Hound. Now, artistically, I can really appreciate that they put his little button eyes over white felt to give the illusion of like sad looking up Basset Hound eyes. That's good. You know, good innovation. Oh yeah, McDonald's, when they came out with teeny beanies, I was into that. I was into going to McDonald's, getting the Happy Meals. And I think when I, like, here's two of the cats and two dogs, what I would do is pretend these were their younger siblings. You know, I don't think I pretended they were their kids, because if I'm pairing up dogs and cats, they wouldn't make offspring. So yeah, I was just like, okay, these are just the cats and dogs' little siblings. That is, that's all my dogs and cats. So I still got a ton of different species of Beanie Babies to get to. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And speaking of dogs, check out my children's book on Amazon, The Last of the Pit Bulls. Thank you.